Top 25 U.S. Citizenship Interview Questions and Answers. In this video, we will explore the top 25 questions commonly asked during the U.S. citizenship interview. These questions are crucial for applicants to understand, as they reflect the knowledge required for successful citizenship. We will also provide clear and concise answers to each question, helping candidates prepare effectively. This guidance aims to boost confidence and ensure a smooth interview experience for all aspiring citizens. 1. What is the supreme law of the land? The supreme law of the land is the Constitution of the United States. This foundational document establishes the framework of the government and outlines the rights and responsibilities of both the government and its citizens. It serves as the highest legal authority in the country, meaning that any law or action taken by the government must comply with the principles set forth in the Constitution. Any laws or actions that contradict the Constitution can be declared unconstitutional by the courts. This principle ensures that the rights of individuals are protected and that government power is limited. 2. What does the Constitution do? The Constitution establishes America's national government, fundamental laws, and guarantees certain basic rights for its citizens. It outlines the structure of the government, dividing it into three branches: legislative, executive, and judicial. Each branch has distinct powers and responsibilities, ensuring a system of checks and balances. The Constitution also provides for the amendment process, allowing for changes and adaptations over time. Additionally, it serves as the supreme law of the land, guiding all laws and policies in the United States, while protecting individual liberties through the Bill of Rights. 3. What are the first three words of the Constitution? The first three words of the Constitution of the United States are, "We the people." This phrase emphasizes the idea that the authority of the government is derived from the people. It reflects the foundational principle of popular sovereignty, where the government exists to serve its citizens. The Constitution outlines the structure of the U.S. government and the rights of individuals, establishing a framework for governance that is intended to protect the freedoms and liberties of all citizens. This opening phrase has become a powerful symbol of democracy and the collective identity of the nation. 4. How many amendments does the Constitution have? The Constitution of the United States has 27 amendments. The first 10 amendments, known as the Bill of Rights, were ratified in 1791 and guarantee essential rights and liberties, such as freedom of speech, religion, and the press. Subsequent amendments have addressed various issues, including the abolition of slavery, women's suffrage, and the voting age. The amendment process is intentionally challenging, requiring significant consensus, which ensures that changes reflect the will of the people while maintaining the Constitution's core principles. Each amendment serves to adapt the Constitution to changing societal values and norms. 5. What is one right or freedom from the First Amendment? One right from the First Amendment is the freedom of speech. This right allows individuals to express their opinions, ideas, and beliefs without government interference. It is a fundamental aspect of democratic society, ensuring that people can communicate freely and advocate for change. This freedom extends to spoken, written, and symbolic forms of expression. However, there are certain limitations, such as restrictions on speech that incites violence or constitutes hate speech. The protection of free speech is essential for fostering open discourse and promoting diverse viewpoints in the public arena. 6. How many U.S. senators are there? There are 100 U.S. senators in total. Each state is represented by 2 senators, regardless of its population size. This structure was established to ensure that all states have equal representation in the Senate, which is one of the 2 chambers of Congress. Senators serve 6-year terms, and elections are staggered so that approximately 1/3 of the Senate is up for re-election every 2 years. This system allows for a continuity of experience while also providing opportunities for new members to enter the Senate. 7. Who is the current President of the United States? As of October 2023, the current President of the United States is Joe Biden. He was inaugurated as the 46th President on January 20, 2021. Joe Biden is a member of the Democratic Party and previously served as the Vice President under Barack Obama from 2009 to 2017. Before his presidency, he represented Delaware in the U.S. Senate for 36 years, making significant contributions to various legislative efforts. His administration has focused on issues such as economic recovery, healthcare, climate change, and social justice, navigating challenges both domestically and internationally. 8. What is the capital of the United States? The capital of the United States is Washington, D.C. Established as the nation's capital in 1800, it was chosen for its location along the Potomac River. Washington, D.C. is not part of any state and is a federal district. The city is home to the federal government's 3 branches: the executive, legislative, and judicial. Notable landmarks include the White House, the Capitol Building, and the Supreme Court. Washington, D.C. also hosts numerous museums, monuments, and memorials that reflect the history and culture of the United States. 9. Name one U.S. territory. One U.S. territory is Puerto Rico. Located in the Caribbean, Puerto Rico is an unincorporated territory of the United States, meaning it is subject to U.S. jurisdiction but does not have the same status as a state. The people of Puerto Rico are U.S. citizens, but they do not have the right to vote in presidential elections unless they reside in one of the states. The island has its own local government and is represented in Congress by a resident commissioner, who has limited voting rights. Puerto Rico's rich culture blends Spanish, African, and indigenous Taino influences, making it a unique part of the U.S. 10. What is one promise you make when you become a United States citizen? Becoming a United States citizen involves making several commitments. One key promise is to support and defend the Constitution and the laws of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. This implies a dedication to uphold the principles of democracy and the rule of law. Additionally, citizens vow to obey the laws of the United States and to serve in the U.S. military if required. These commitments highlight the responsibilities that accompany the rights of citizenship, emphasizing civic duty and the importance of participating in the democratic process. 11. How old do citizens have to be to vote for president? Citizens must be at least 18 years old to vote for president in the United States. This age requirement was established by the 26th Amendment to the Constitution, which was ratified in 1971. Prior to this amendment, some states allowed individuals as young as 21 to vote. The change aimed to reflect the growing recognition of the rights and responsibilities of younger citizens, particularly those who are old enough to serve in the military. Voting is a fundamental right, and this age requirement ensures that those participating in elections have reached a level of maturity and understanding necessary for such an important civic duty. 12. When is the last day you can send in federal income tax forms? The last day to send in federal income tax forms is typically April 15th. If this date falls on a weekend or a holiday, the deadline may be extended to the next business day. It's essential to file your taxes on time to avoid penalties and interest on any taxes owed. Taxpayers can file electronically or submit paper forms, and they also have the option to request an extension, which gives them additional time to file but not to pay any taxes owed. Keeping track of these deadlines ensures compliance with tax laws and effective financial planning. 13. Who was the first president of the United States? George Washington was the first president of the United States, serving from April 30, 1789, to March 4, 1797. He played a critical role in the founding of the nation and is often referred to as the father of his country. Washington was unanimously elected to the presidency by the Electoral College, reflecting the high regard in which he was held after leading American forces to victory in the Revolutionary War. His leadership set many precedents for the office, including the tradition of a two-term limit, which was later codified in the 22nd Amendment. Washington's presidency was marked by the establishment of a strong federal government and the implementation of a national financial system. 14. What is the economic system in the United States? The economic system in the United States is often described as a mixed economy. This means it incorporates elements of both capitalism and government intervention. In this system, private individuals and businesses own and operate most of the means of production and distribution. However, the government also plays a significant role by regulating certain industries, providing public goods and services, and ensuring fair competition through antitrust laws. The U.S. economy is characterized by free markets, where supply and demand dictate prices and production, alongside a regulatory framework that addresses social welfare and economic stability. 15. Name one branch or part of the government. The United States government is divided into three branches: the legislative, the executive, and the judicial. Each branch has distinct powers and responsibilities, ensuring a system of checks and balances. The legislative branch, primarily composed of Congress, creates laws. The executive branch, headed by the president, enforces these laws. The judicial branch interprets laws and administers justice through the court system. This structure is designed to prevent any one branch from becoming too powerful, maintaining the principle of democracy and protecting individual rights. 16. What stops one branch of government from becoming too powerful? The system of checks and balances is designed to prevent any one branch of government from becoming too powerful. Each of the three branches, executive, legislative, and judicial, has distinct powers and responsibilities. This means that the actions of one branch can be challenged or restrained by the others. For instance, the legislative branch can enact laws, but the president can veto those laws. Similarly, the judicial branch can rule laws unconstitutional. This interconnected system ensures that power is balanced, requiring cooperation and accountability among the branches. 17. Who is the Commander-in-Chief of the military? The President of the United States serves as the Commander-in-Chief of the military. This role grants the President authority over the armed forces, enabling them to make crucial decisions regarding military operations and national defense. The President can deploy troops and manage military strategy, although significant military actions typically require congressional approval. This position emphasizes the President's responsibility for ensuring the nation's security and responding effectively to threats. The role is a vital aspect of the President's duties, reflecting the balance of power between the executive branch and Congress in military matters. 18. What is the name of the Speaker of the House of Representatives now? The current Speaker of the House of Representatives is Mike Johnson. He represents Louisiana's 4th Congressional District and assumed office in October 2023. The Speaker plays a crucial role in the legislative process, presiding over House sessions, maintaining order, and guiding discussions on proposed legislation. In addition, the Speaker is second in the presidential line of succession, following the Vice President. This position is vital for shaping policies and priorities within the House, influencing the direction of national legislation. 19. What is one responsibility that is only for United States citizens? One responsibility that is only for United States citizens is voting in federal elections. This right allows citizens to participate in the democratic process and have a say in choosing their leaders and influencing legislation. While legal residents can engage in various civic activities, only citizens are granted the privilege to vote for president, members of Congress, and other federal offices. This responsibility is crucial for ensuring that the government reflects the will of the people and addresses their needs and concerns. Engaging in this process contributes to the health of democracy in the nation. 20. Name one state that borders Canada. Alaska is one notable state that borders Canada. Located in the far northwest of the United States, it shares an extensive land border with the Canadian province of Yukon and the northernmost part of British Columbia. The geography of Alaska features diverse landscapes, including mountains, forests, and tundra, which make it distinct. Additionally, Alaska is known for its rich wildlife and breathtaking natural beauty, attracting numerous visitors each year. This proximity to Canada also influences economic and cultural exchanges between the two regions, fostering a unique relationship shaped by geography and history. 21. Name one state that borders Mexico. Mexico shares its northern border with 4 U.S. states. These states are California, Arizona, New Mexico, and Texas. Each of these states has its own unique culture, geography, and history that reflect the influence of their proximity to Mexico. For instance, Texas has a rich history of Mexican influence in its cuisine, festivals, and architecture. Arizona is known for its desert landscapes and Native American heritage. New Mexico offers a blend of Hispanic and Native American cultures, while California has diverse communities and is known for its vibrant cities. 22. What is the name of the national anthem? The national anthem of the United States is the Star-Spangled Banner. Written by Francis Scott Key in 1814, it was inspired by the sight of the American flag, known as the Star-Spangled Banner, flying over Fort McHenry after a night of intense British bombardment during the War of 1812. The song was adopted as the national anthem in 1931. Its powerful lyrics celebrate the resilience and bravery of those who fought for the country, embodying the spirit of patriotism and unity among Americans. The anthem is often played at public events, especially during sports and national holidays. 23. When do we celebrate Independence Day? Independence Day is celebrated on July 4th each year in the United States. This day marks the anniversary of the adoption of the Declaration of Independence in 1776, when the 13 American colonies declared their independence from British rule. It is a federal holiday, and Americans commemorate it with various festivities, including fireworks, parades, barbecues, and family gatherings. The day is significant as it symbolizes freedom and the birth of the nation. Many people also display the American flag and participate in community events to honor the principles of liberty and democracy that the holiday represents. 24. Name two national U.S. holidays. The two national U.S. holidays are Independence Day and Thanksgiving. Independence Day, celebrated on July 4th, marks the adoption of the Declaration of Independence in 1776. It is a day of patriotic displays, fireworks, and various festivities across the country. Thanksgiving, observed on the fourth Thursday in November, is a time for families to gather, share a meal, and express gratitude for the blessings of the past year. These holidays reflect important aspects of American history and culture, bringing people together in celebration and reflection. 25. What did Susan B. Anthony do? Susan B. Anthony was a pioneering activist in the women's suffrage movement in the United States. She played a crucial role in advocating for women's right to vote, devoting her life to this cause. Anthony co-founded the National Woman Suffrage Association and worked tirelessly to organize campaigns, give speeches, and gather signatures for petitions. In 1872, she infamously cast a ballot in the presidential election, leading to her arrest. Her efforts laid the foundation for future generations and contributed significantly to the passage of the 19th Amendment, granting women the right to vote. In this video, we've covered the top 25 U.S. citizenship interview questions and provided detailed answers to help you prepare effectively. Understanding these questions is crucial for a successful interview, as they touch on important aspects of U.S. history, government, and civic responsibilities. We hope this information empowers you as you embark on your journey to becoming a U.S. citizen. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more valuable content. Your support means a lot to us.